coming at you with number 10 is the founding of White Castle. Formed in 1921 near Wichita, Kansas, burgers at this place of fine cuisine costed only 5 cents in 1921. The establishment of this chain displayed the idea of mass consumerism that the 1920s introduced. Number 9. On June 30th, 1921, following the death of Chief Justice White, President Harding nominated William Howard Taft to become the new Supreme Court Chief Justice. As such, he became the only man to serve as President and Chief Justice. Also a Republican, Taft helped establish Republican dominance in the judicial branch, as was done so also in the office of presidency. Number 8. A young John Larson, a student at the University of California, invented the modern lie detector in 1921. The creation of the lie detector expressed the growing technology of age that was contrasted with the pre-technology American era.
Alright, so we're just going to start out with some basic questions, just for the record. So, what's your name?
Jordan. Corey Michael Wiener.
Really?
What's going on?
Good day, Mr. Spencer.
What's going on?
Good day.
What is that?
Number 7. The novel The Age of Innocence won the 1921 Pulitzer Prize for Literature, giving Edith Wharton, the author, the honor of being the first woman to win the award.
And that's why I wrote The Age of Innocence.
Wait, hold on. But where's the rest of the speech? That was only 9 words.
Number 6. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, on May 31st, 1921, a race riot began. This was a large-scale, racially motivated conflict between white and black communities of the area. During the 16 hours of assault, over 800 people were injured and 10,000 were left homeless. This famous riot exemplified the anti-foreignism attitudes of Americans, and as Henry P. Fairchild once said, the typical immigrant does not really live in America at all. Coming in at number 5, during this year, the U.S. Congress formally ended World War I with the Central Powers by passing a private joint resolution with Germany. Symbolically, this occurrence expressed that as the U.S. had been bloodied by the war and struck with chaos, Americans were looking to turn inwards, focus on domestic issues, and end relations with foreign countries. So I think we're done here?
I think we're done.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, hey, great job, guys. It might be a shocker, but coming up strong at number 4 is the very first Miss America pageant. From a bigger perspective, this shows how American ideals were changing and how many began to focus on beauty and appeal. Women took on a new look as sexual frankness, justified by Sigmund Freud, became acceptable nationwide.
Contestant number 6,472. Point they're repeating. Please step down.
Me?
Welcome to the Miss America Beauty Pageant. Your question for tonight is, I am a pedophile, a child molester. You spot me in the local park. I'm on the prowl for children. My preference is between the ages of 6 and 12.
That wasn't even a question.
I wasn't finished.
Number 3. Charlie Chaplin, a dashing cinematic icon, released his first full-length movie, The Kid, in 1921. A silent film, the production was a huge success and was the second highest grossing film of 1921. As the movie industry was launched with films like these, films eclipsed all other forms of amusement. This new form of technology would forever change America's way of entertainment and distribution of information. Number 2. The Emergency Quota Act was a highly influential piece of legislation that was passed on May 19, 1921. This act significantly restricted immigration into the United States by imposing a quota that limited the number of immigrants who would be admitted from any country annually. This policy showed how Americans favored old immigrants from Northern and Western Europe over new immigrants from Southern and Eastern Europe. Overall, it displayed the anti-foreignist beliefs of many Americans at the time. We have some immigrants trying to enter the country. We have to deal with them now. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to back up. Our 3% quota is filled, so I'm not gonna.
No,
Sure.
no, no. I come into country.
No.
It's fine.
No, it's alright.
No, we need more lemon. No,
Sorry?
I come in.
We have enough lemon
No,
flesh.
I come into country.
Listen, I'm just
No,
gonna...
no.
Alright, no, it's fine.
I
listen.
insist. I come into country. I come into country. No.
I'm gonna need to-
No.
Number 1. The single most important event of 1921. Ferdinando Nicolo Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti were Italian anarchists who were convicted of murdering 2 men during a 1920 armed robbery in South Braintree, Massachusetts. They were brought up on these charges since the police identified them as radical militants who were adherents to Luigi Galliani, a politically active Italian anarchist. Both men were executed later on. Many historians agree that this case was based upon strikes against Sacco and Vanzetti, that they were Italians, immigrants, anarchists, and militants. The execution of these possibly innocent men shows how American anti-foreignist beliefs at the time could lead to serious actions.
Mr. Sacco, Mr. Vanzetti, you two know that you are charged with robbery and first-degree murder. So, Mr. Sacco, if you could please step up. I would like to prove to everyone here why these 2 men are obviously guilty. Please step up. These 2 men are Italians, they're anarchists, they're immigrants, pacifists, atheists, and most importantly, these 2 men are guilty as sin.
Give me a kiss to build a dream on, and my imagination will thrive upon that kiss. Sweetheart, I ask no more than this.